Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Linda Asmawati. I will present an article with the title Analysis of Reflective Thinking Ability on Ethnomathematic Problems, reviewing from the IQ student of SMAN 1 Sukomoro. Introduction. Reflective thinking ability is one of the skills needed to learn mathematics, where students can be said to be good at learning mathematics and other skills when they can identify what is right, guess what to do if it fails, and evaluate what has happened. Sarbeck, Hahn, and Moyer admit that the ability to reflect is an activity of applying existing knowledge to other situations and understanding it based on the information and experience, which states there is the ability to correct, which consists of three phases or level: reacting, comparing, and contemplating. Description of the reflective thinking phase. Reflective thinking phase: reacting. 1. Subject can explain what is known. 2. The subject can indicate what is being asked. 3. Subject can interpret methods that are considered effective in solving problems. Reflective thinking phase: comparing. 1. Subject can describe the answer to the problem obtained. 2. Subject can complete answer from methods that are considered effective in solving problems. Reflective thinking phase: contemplating. 1. Subject can draw conclusion correctly. Real mathematics learning needs to provide content based on local wisdom that will connect the logic of mathematics thinking that develops in everyday life with mathematics at school. One approach that will be used as a solution to this problem is an ethnographic or ethnomathematical approach. Ethnography-based mathematics learning, where culture functions as a context in present as a problem with reference to indicator of creative, critical, and reflective thinking. With the application of ethnomathematics, students are expected to improve their ability to learn mathematics. This is because during the learning process, students receive questions and questions related to everyday culture. From example, counting, retrieving data, processing data, interpreting data, and so on. According to Rino Ricardo, the role of ethnomathematics in learning mathematics is: ethnomathematics allows students to build mathematical concepts by using prior knowledge that has been known as done through the student's own environment. Ethnomathematics provides a motivating, fun, and learning environment that is free from the fear of mathematics. Ethnomathematics can provide emotional abilities in the form of respect, nationalism, and pride in the nation's traditional, artistic, and cultural heritage. Ethnomathematics supports student skills in accordance with the expectations of applying a scientific approach. Student reflective thinking processes in problem solving are influenced by many factors because students are good characters who are different from one another. According to Tyler in Reskiah Rahman and Dasa 2017, one of the difference between one individual and another in intelligence or individual intelligence. Many factors influence student thinking process in solving math problem, including motivation, ability, intelligence, teacher and student preparation, and learning methods. Another view states that intelligence has a strong influence on mathematical thinking skills. Based on this point of view, intelligent quotient or intellectual intelligence is an indicator that can describe a person's level of intelligence as one of the factors that cause students to have different thinking process for problem solving. Student intelligence is the ability of students to solve problems in a reasonable way and deliberately use reason and ideas to achieve their goal. Methods. This study is qualitative study that aims to describe student reflective thinking skills on ethno-mathematical problems in terms of student IQ. According to Sutama, qualitative research in a research method there is based of constructivist philosophy and in the use to examine the condition of natural object where the researchers acts as a key instrument and the research results emphasize meaning rather than generalization. This research use a descriptive research design. The place of this research is in SMA Negeri 1 Sukomoro. The subject in this study were students of class 11 IP1 SMA Negeri 1 Sukomoro, totaling 33 students. All students of class were given reflective thinking this question. After that, the result of student work are correct to obtain students who meet the indicator of reflective thinking. Then, students are divided into 3 IQ categories, namely high normal, medium normal, and low normal. There are 11 students who have a high normal IQ, 15 students with a medium normal IQ, and 7 students with a low normal IQ. Data was collected using the methods of documentation, observation, and test. In obtaining the truth, the research used triangulation technique. In this study, using data analysis technique flow method and process carried out in the flow method, namely data reduction, data presentation, and drawing conclusion. Result and discussion. The research began with the provision of reflective thinking test question for class 11 IP1 students, which consisted of 33 students, and the 33 students were taken based on the level of the student IQ category. After classifying the student IQ category, then the subject is assessed based on the score of reflective thinking. Reflective thinking score obtained from the test. The reflective thinking ability, the instrument is in the form of the description of 3 questions with the topic of arithmetic sequences and series where the question use ethno-mathematical problem to make them easier to understand and can also be used as the alternative for teacher to facilitate student mathematical understanding. Number 1. Data exposure of student reflective thinking test result in the high normal category. In figure 1, it can be seen that students are able to go through the writing page and the comparing page. Students answered to question number 1, 2, and 3 both went through the writing and comparing page. Students with high IQ categories can go through the reacting phase where students are able to explain what is known. Students can show what is known. In addition, students can interpret methods that are considered effective in solving problems. In the comparing phase, students are able to describe the answer to the problem obtained and complete the answer from methods that are considered effective in solving problem. However, students are not able to provide conclusion from the answer that are done so that they do not go through the contemplating phase. Students did not conclude when the tumpang tradition was carried out. Students only answer up to 385 days without mention the date. This is relevant to Yeni and Sukmawati, stating that students with high learning interest to able to perform well into this thinking phase, namely reacting and comparing, and one imperfect phase, namely contemplating. Data exposure of student reflective thinking test result in medium normal category. Students with the normal IQ category were able to go through reacting phase in the comparing phase. However, normal IQ students are making mistakes in the final calculation. So even though they are able to describe the answer to the problem they were able to go through the comparing phase properly. This is in line with research conducted by Mutmainah and Purnamasari. The errors in solving problems are caused by students not being careful and do not recheck the math answer to that have been done. In addition, students with normal IQ tend to be incomplete in mention what is known. Students only mention one that is known, while for what is known there are four. Students with normal IQ are not going through the contemplating phase in reflective thinking because they cannot draw conclusion on problem obtained. According to Upu Rusli and Prativi, said the subject with moderate logical mathematical intelligence can go through the reacting and comparing phase in reflective thinking. Number 3. Data exposure of student reflective thinking test result in the low normal category. In Figure 3, students with the normal low IQ category are only able to go through the reflective thinking phase of reacting. It can be seen in the picture that students cannot describe the answer to the problems obtained and cannot complete the answer from methods they are considered effective in solving problems. Students with normal IQ only mention that it's known and asks. Even in mentioning what is known, students are incomplete. Students only mention 3 things that are known, while there are 4 that are known. Students with normal IQ are unable to draw conclusion from the question obtained. So, the students with a normal low IQ category do not go through the comparing and contemplating phase. Conclusion. Based on the analysis of research results on the research subject, it can be concluded that students with high and medium IQ categories can reach the reflect thinking phase, namely the reacting phase and the comparing phase. However, students with the normal IQ category have a disadvantage, namely being less thorough in calculating the final result. In addition, students with normal IQ tend to be incomplete in mentioning what is known, so that even though they are go through the comparing phase, students with the normal IQ are making mistakes in the final result. In contrast to the normal high and medium IQ category, students with low normal IQ categories are only able to go through the reflective thinking phase of reacting. Students with low normal IQ cannot explain the answer to the problem obtained and cannot complete the answer from methods that are considered effective in solving problems. That is all from me. More or less, I'm sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.